Hi everybody, I hope you're all well. I hope since the last royal readings you've been catching up on different content, whether it's missing persons, anything to do with murder, whether it's to do with your tarot readings, generally the content that's on the channel, even if it's not about the UK royals or the UK, it might be of interest to you, and see how it pans out unfold, those psychic readings. As always, support your tarot readings, so they're the ones that get the most engagement, views and likes and shares. And if you're a subscriber, drop a note, let me know. If you're from the UK and you usually comment on your tarot or the UK readings or the royal readings, drop a comment, let me know if you're watching the other readings as well. And if you're not and you're tuning into this, but you are following one of the other particular cases or subjects, let me know as well. Let me know if you want another reading. To be honest, since my last reading, which I believe was, I think it was the announcement of Kate, and she was on that bench and I did the reading on that. Then I haven't really heard anything about the royals, and a thumbnail come up and I thought, there's some channels that are just constantly putting out content about the UK royals and I don't really know what is going on, if there's still a lot of drama going on. Well, then I came across something that hopefully you've just seen it before I started this reading. Hopefully I didn't forget to attach it, but it's an exposing royals page and it's got over, well, 3 days ago it had over 1 million views, so now you're talking a lot more, okay? And it says, as per my sources, Kate is neither missing nor dead. She's playing Gone Girl to distract from the fact that she's been exposed as a racist. She had surgery for Crohn's and is now completely fine. Her absence is just a PR move to save her image and portray her as a victim. Oh dear. So I'm going to do a check-in on Kate, and really, people, all she has to do is continue with her life and keep quiet. You know, it's not going to happen. It's not going to do anything to her. Who's going to say they have cancer just to get away from being seen as a racist? You're going to still face that when you return. When people find you strong again, they're not easy on you. When people find you on your deathbed, or I'm not saying she is, but I'm just saying in general in life, if people find you on your deathbed, if they find you without money, if they find you in a completely helpless mode, they'll turn their attention to you. But other than that, there's a judgment that everything is fine, so I can just throw out a load of shit or what I wanted to say. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. So I did promise I wanted to do a reading on their marriage because I wanted to take it back to a couple of months and see what comes up. And then I thought, when that video of the cancer came out, I wanted to give it a break. You know, there's so much going on in social media. But this person, whoever this exposing truths is, and there's a lot of media, I presume there's a lot of media attention. You're going to have to tell me the latest, those of you that are following. I don't really know much about King Charles as well, but I'm presuming King Charles has taken a step back, still taking a step back, and is probably really trying to fight it or getting tired right now. So we can do an energy reading on him. Let me know what you would like. So this one is actually, I want to pull, and I want it to be messages for Kate. All right, so let me just read that bullshit again. And if you don't agree it's bullshit and you think you agree to it, please also let me know, because you're probably, if you're into the UK royals, following everything, so there might be something that you stand by, basically. Exposing royals. So this probably has over 3 million views now, and I don't know what and how many likes. the 14th, and we're now on the 17th. As per her sources, Kate is neither missing nor dead. She's playing Gone Girl to distract from the fact she's been exposed as a racist. She had surgery for Crohn's and is now completely fine. Her absence is just a PR move to save her image and portray her as a victim. Really, people, really. And the thing is, people like and believe it. Like and believe it. Let's get messages for Kate during this time. Can we have messages, please, Spirit, for Kate during this time? Messages for Kate during this time, please, Spirit. Messages for Kate during this time. Oh, very much so. Like, so the first one that came out, creativity, introspection, gratitude, and flexibility. Very much cards, and this one I felt honesty. I felt was needed to come out. I didn't know what it was. Honesty. Right. Creativity, you know, this is where the angels really say, in general, as a general note, that you need to explore your creativity, which also means letting go of control and also tapping into your divine feminine energy, asking for direction in terms of creative energy. This is really about, I think, Catherine probably just keeping in that step back, releasing the control that she has done where it might have been hard, and embracing any creativity that puts her in her muse right now. Nothing that goes against that flow for her. She will be going through an introspection period where she'll be trying to regain her power. That's it. Somebody said, I think it's when I saw that and I was like, this is crazy. Somebody said, even Prince William. So let me know, folks, if you know this. King Charles wanted Prince William to cover him on something. Let me know what it is, if you know. And he said, I can't do it because of Princess Kate's health. And this is all the way in October. So I want to do a read on that as well. But let me know in the comments if you're interested in that, because that sounds a bit weird, doesn't it? Let's be honest, right? Yeah, that just sounds weird. Introspection. Yeah, so she's going to be going through that time of introspection where she's claiming her power and she's claiming her space and allowing herself, she needs to allow herself to find that quiet time to look within and understand things that are reviewing her life and unfolding for her. Gratitude is also to count your blessings that, you know, you got married to someone who's going to be a king. Hopefully he's treated you well. There hasn't been any third parties. You've got the money in the world. You've got the first class treatment. You've got beautiful kids. Some people that are in their 40s have not even met their soulmate. So they might be thinking kids is not an option. People are struggling financially. So although, you know, there's a challenge at hand, what can you be grateful for? So tapping into that gratuity is really important this time and not going the opposite way. Being flexible to what is currently happening within life, which is changes, and we go up and we go down, and you know, it's kind of being flexible with the way things are unfolding. And then honesty, just being very honest and direct about it. Honest with yourself, honest in thought, honest in what we put out in the public. I still have a concern with the PR around the royals. I don't know if that has cleaned up. If you remember my readings, I kept saying about the swords energy. I said they need to get the strategy, they need to get the communication right, they need to have the right people in place. And you know, after that there was still some upheaval when we had the Mother's Day, we had the bench, etc. So this is the messages we've got for Kate. Given that what you call it, that message of exposing royals, let's have a look. At Kate's energy right now. I'm getting told to pick the 5th card, 1, wish fulfillment. This is where it's the 11 card, master number. This is where you are harvesting, planting seeds, and they're growing. They're growing in the sunlight. They're growing in the right direction. You're on the journey of your wish fulfillment coming to fruition. What a beautiful card to see. Split the deck, we get victory. So, you know, this is actually very positive. So we're getting, you know, when you plant your seeds and you come out, there's a victory. 2 and 8 is a 10. It's a completion. So it looks like, you know, there's a victorious end to this. But let's just do a check in a moment. But what can that victory be? It's something she's wanted. It's not necessarily what we want, okay? I just felt the need to say that. Ooh. Victory around fears, victory around things that we've not been told, victory around plans not going according to how they envisioned or planned, a victory around the anything that's really been toxic holding them back, and around the patience. And I wasn't sure if this was actually in reverse when it fell out and how to place it, but it seems like I've placed it upright, so that means we're going to go with that. The devil is really an energy that is really holding on to her. It could be the energy of, you know, also all this negative energy is really causing disharmony, which would cause this to be in reversed. Okay. It will cause this energy to be in reverse. It would cause the lack of patience, and it would cause the imbalancement of moderation or balancing out your life, where you can overcome this devil energy, which is the energy that actually comes after the temperance. But here we've got it before the temperance, which is great, because if we have the temperance upright as the outcome, that is positive. You know, here this is about healthy versus unhealthy, the grip of addiction. It's the shadow self, and it's also about here where the fears and untold stories that didn't go according to plan. It's about trapped in your own stories, manipulation that could be around you, and lies that could be around you as well. And we can see that if we're talking about social media, I'm sure that's happening, especially when I just read that and I said that I wanted to read about this. So it's letting go of that, and not getting caught up in that, which also then tells me here is letting go of insecurities. So she is having some insecurities, and there is a fear of the future here, but we see there's a victory, okay? There's a victory of overcoming that. Also the worry about the future, the opportunities that lie ahead, which would be natural in her situation. Let's look at more cards for her. How is Kate doing? Any messages that I need to channel for her, or for what we're asking, which is apparently her energy at the moment. But let's see how true that thing is as well. Look, the victory in terms of getting back to a happy, balanced home and relationship with Prince William. Beautiful, okay? And then having that supportive community and supportive people around you, really feeling that support. Let's look at her energy in a couple of tarot. Energy of Princess Catherine, please. Energy of Princess Catherine. Energy of Princess Catherine. We've got the Sun. Again, success. This is a beautiful reading, because I was worried in terms of, you know, what the rumors are. Energy, you know, patience is needed. It seems like she's really watching the clock here, but it needs time to move forward. We need the time to move forward. And then we have the King of Pentacles, all right, moving forward into also the king and queen position. This is also probably tying in with King Charles, where it says here the Six of Swords and then the High Priestess. I'm not surprised the High Priestess comes out, but we've got that Six of Swords in reverse. With this energy, we're looking at possibly she's having difficulty in accepting help. The help could be from, you know, maybe King Charles, all right, wanting to help her. Difficulty maybe around accepting maybe what her intuition is telling her, resisting some kind of change, or maybe being a bit stagnant, where here it's telling us you need to. Also maybe carrying a little bit of weight from the baggage, not able to kind of move forward on that, where the High Priestess is telling her she should do, because there's a victory behind this, behind taking the time out and the epiphany that's needed to listen to that, as opposed to hold on, all right, and also taking the help of the supportive community, victory through that. So she's going to move past that, and the fear and the anger and the heartbreak that she has endured, as well as the manipulation she's had to endure and the fighting that's gone on maybe in social media, as well as possibly any legal battles. So let's say where the data breaches happen, needing to be on the defense, you know, with things that are going on around. This could be internally as well, but a balance of that coming into place. And here we go, kid you not, again, the Sagittarius energy, Knight of Wands coming in. We've seen Sagittarius energy, but the Knight of Wands coming in, okay, regaining that passion by looking after your mind, body and soul, which takes you to the elevated level. Okay, so this was just a quick check-in, okay. I do feel like she might have felt she's lost some power, but we see that through this time it's really telling you you will regain that power, and maneuver through any, maybe you're feeling at the moment a bit of darkness, but maneuver through it, because we do have the Ace of Pentacles and things moving forward. So that is lovely to see. Let's see the energy behind this person that put that thing out. Let's see the energy behind it, please, Spirit. Exposing Royals article, the energy behind the Exposing Royals article. Let's see what I can get. Yep, so here we are, targeting the royal family. It's about the royal family. I don't want to say targeting, but it is. And then this was last, I think. So let's have a look. Chariot. Rushing out with communication, Judgment in reverse, Ten of Wands, Star in reverse, and the Six of Pentacles. Okay, let's just pull something else. Remember, we have the Ten of Pentacles. The focus is the royals of all that is put out, so we know that. Let's just 1 second. Oh, I didn't see that. Okay. There's also the Justice again on the bottom. So this is someone who, or whatever it is, the communication is really about getting a message out there, hoping for the success. It's a very fast message. It's a misjudged message. It's not a message from a higher self. This is a message of a lack of good judgment. But I think the judgment is not to pose healing in terms of the aspect, not to have clear and honest communication necessarily, but also so that there's through the communication there is some financial gain, there is some gain, and also 1 second, I would just want to get card on that, but 1 minute, in terms of, I just want to focus on the judgment of, you know, in reverse. It's like it's behind the mask, you know, it's kind of putting out a heavy burden out there, and it's putting out a story that had a shadow aspect which brings burdens, and we can know that from what's put out there. The star in reverse is really also not necessarily a good energy. It's a, you know, it's kind of like the energy of putting a loss of faith out there for people, and diminishing hope and despair in this energy. The justice here, which could mean the karmic balance will come in and there will be more support. But let's just look at this. Ten of Swords, Queen of Cups. Not acting from a place of grounded emotions, acting from a place of hiding truth, not knowing the truth. Focusing on past communication that's out there that's probably been of a success. Okay, we've got the Queen of Wands. Again, a Queen of Cups is just not really, I feel like it's more of a trying to control the rhythm of the messaging that goes out there, as opposed to from the right place. This Ten of Swords is a heavy energy. It's not necessarily a light energy. We're talking about putting out their negative emotions, you know, putting out their devastating loss of a message of someone. And it's a narrative basically that's rooted in lack, you know, and we can see that. Not wanting to really put out the truth, you know, with the moon. I wanted to clarify, and then we had the, then we had the Four of Wands in reverse. The Four of Wands in reverse is creating that instability in the cards, that with the cards we see is creating that instability as opposed to celebrating. It's in forgetting the importance of, you know, when we see it with this energy, communicating clearly, and communicating from a place of harmony, not communicating from disconnecting people, as in making that message about a person, and we say Princess Catherine, that creates further disconnection from the people, from her prosperity, from simple things. This is also energy of getting caught up in drama, and we can see that from the message, or we can know, but the cards are representing that. So I'm going to leave it short and sweet here. And everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. Give it a like, support the channel, subscribe as well if you resonate with the readings, you like the readings. It helps the channel grow, and certainly I appreciate those who have. Take care of yourselves, and bye for now.